about it later.
Please, Dad.
Look, I said we'll talk about it later, okay? Now just let me think.
This is my dad. He's having a big argument with me about my work for my family and my work outside. But you understand that better when you know the whole story.
Would anybody like some more arroz? David?
This is my mom. She doesn't like it when we argue. And she's trying to calm things down. That's okay with me. All I want to do is talk. This is my little brother, Carlos. Usually he's a pain in the neck. But he just came up with an idea that'll really work, if Dad'll go along with it. These are my little sisters, Catarina and Marta. I'll start my story with Marta, the little one. My father's always saying, the first thing you've got to learn in this life is how to take care of yourself. What he really means is, you've got to do work that helps your family. Last year, when Marta got old enough for kindergarten, Mom went back to work with Dad in the real estate office. Marta stays at Aunt Rosita's house in the afternoon. It's my job to pick her up on the way home from school. Walking Marta home is a big job all by itself. You really have to watch her. The biggest part of my job is babysitting every afternoon, so I have to stay home and don't get to go out and play with my friends. I remember how much I used to hate it.
It's your turn. Now roll the dice.
One time I was walking Marta home, and my best friend Andy was with us.
Hey, let's go see the fight. Come on. I can't. I gotta go home. No, you don't. Come on. We'll only be a minute. Oh, wow. Look at this one.
Yeah, it's a 10-speed.
Yes, sir. Oh, look at the handlebars on this thing.
Oh, wow, look at this bike over here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 10-speed too.
Oh, don't shift. Don't shift. You're only supposed to shift when you're riding.
I was having a lot of fun looking at the bikes with Andy,
Wow.
and I didn't feel like looking after Marta.
It's a skinny tire.
This is a good bike. Yeah.
Hey, where's Marta?
I don't know.
Hey, you go in the bike shop and I'll go across the street, okay?
I was really scared about all the cars and all the places she could get hurt.
David! She wasn't in the store. Did you find her?
No. I bet you went back to the school.
Maybe. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's where she was, on the school playground, having fun.
Marta! Let's go home!
We ran all the way home, but we were still really late.
David, where have you been?
We took a little walk.
You took a walk. Your sister's been home by herself. Now you think about that and be a little more responsible.
Okay, Mom.
I never did tell Mom what happened, but I made sure Marta never got lost again.
1, 2, 3.
You know, I don't hate babysitting as much as I used to, because I know how much it helps my family. It feels good to do something really important. Anyway, I know that on really special days when I want to do something else, I can work it out with Mom and Dad. I remember one time I wanted to go to my friend Annie's birthday party, and Mom and Dad let me drop the kids off at their office.
Now, you guys just stay with me, okay?
I was really nervous about taking everybody all the way downtown on the bus. But Mom told me she was sure I could do it. She made a map for me, but I was still
Okay,
nervous.
we're almost there, so watch out for our streets, okay? All right. What one was that? I don't know, I couldn't read the sign. You watch out for our streets or we're gonna get lost. Listen, if you want to watch out for the street, you get over here and look for it. Okay. You missed it too. Hey, look, you go up to the bus driver and tell him to let us off where we want to go, okay? I don't want to talk to the bus driver. You go up there and talk to him.
Just a minute. Maybe I can help you. What street are you looking for?
Chestnut and 12th, ma'am.
Chestnut and 12th. I'll be glad to tell you when you get there.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
You know, taking the bus downtown wasn't half as hard as I thought it was going to be. I've done it lots of times since
Now,
then.
y'all stay close to me, okay?
I want to push it.
Seven, please.
Pardon me just a minute.
Okay, here's all the information you'll need on the house,
All right.
and we'll see you at 9:30 in the morning.
All right,
Thank
fine.
you
Thank
very
you
much.
very much.
Thank you, sir.
Nice
It was a
meeting
pleasure to meet you.
you. See you
See you tomorrow.
All right, bye-bye.
Yes, sir. We'll take care of that for you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye. Where are those kids? Emma, where are those pictures?
They're in the other office. Hi, how was your trip?
We got here okay. Couldn't find the street, so...
It was strange. When Mom and Dad started telling us about selling houses, I got so interested, I was late getting to Annie's party.
Oh, wow. Neat. Look at that. These are... I know, I gotta go.
It's funny. Good things happen in ways you don't
Anybody want an
expect.
apple?
For one
Yeah.
thing, Mom talked to all her friends about what a good babysitter I was. So I got other babysitting jobs for pay. For another thing, Mom and Dad gave me a surprise, just out of the blue. It wasn't my birthday or anything.
Is he coming?
David! David, come here!
Yeah, Mom.
No, come here. I have something to show
But,
you.
Mom, I want to go over to
No,
Annie's...
come on now. It'll only take a minute.
Okay, Mom.
Dun, dun.
Wow, a real bike. Wow, 5-speed.
How about that, son?
Yeah, I really wanted one.
It's for all the help you've been with the kids and everything.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
My second big job for my family is taking care of the yard. Dad works a lot on weekends, so I do most of the yard work. I started mowing the yard 2 years ago, and I hated it. Dad was always telling me places I missed, or trying to make me do it his way.
David, so you have to go this back and forth them into see like this. Then you let it back and then keep going like that. Why don't you try it this way? Go like
It
this,
wasn't
then
fair.
get-
Our old lawnmower was so beat up, there was no way he could do a good job. Then one day, he came home with a brand new power mower.
I'm gonna really get some lawns mowed with this thing and
Uh-huh.
fast.
We made a deal. I used to get $2 for mowing the
Okay,
lawn.
shall we take it out?
Then Dad started giving me
Okay,
$3
let's do
credit
that.
every time I mowed it. So I bought the lawnmower from him, and it was mine.
Well, son, it seems to be working fine.
Okay, now we can get it mowed.
There's another part to this deal, David. You've got to learn how to follow the safety rules at all times, okay?
Okay, now we
And
can...
another thing, it's yours, so if you break it, you have to pay for it, okay?
Okay,
Oh,
now...
and one more thing. Now that you have a good mower, I expect a better job.
The power mower made the work easier, but that was only part of it. I just felt like doing a better job, trimming and everything. I started going out and getting other lawns to mow.
How's it going?
Hi, pretty good. How's it looking to you?
Looks great. Grass is kind of long, though.
Yeah, it sure is.
You gonna cut it next?
Oh, you kidding? I'm whipped. Not today, that's for sure.
I'll cut it for $3.
$3, huh? All right. If you do a real good job, I'll pay you $3.
I'll do a good job.
By the end of the summer, I was mowing 7 lawns every week. When school started, it was really hard because I had to mow them all during the weekends. One Sunday, I hurried home to get a quick lunch.
Hey, what's the hurry?
I gotta mow 2 more lawns today.
2 more lawns? Which one's ours?
It's the Smith and the Arroyos.
Now, I expect you to mow ours today, too.
Dad, I can't.
Now, it was long last week. Now, don't put it off anymore.
But I've got to mow. I'll mow it. Will you pay me? You don't know how to mow a lawn. It's easy. Are you kidding? Besides, I'm using my mower. I'll use the old one. Will you pay me?
Okay, I'll pay you $1 if David will chip in $1.
Pay him $1? It's not my lawn.
Oh, yes, it is. That's the point. See, son, I think it's great for you to get jobs around the neighborhood. But the work here has got to get done. Is that a deal? $1?
All right.
I made the deal and gave Carlos $1. I made $10 that day anyway. Another nice thing about the lawn mowing happened in school. When I got called on, I told about all the lawns I mowed.
And this one, it's a real big yard, about a half acre. And I get $8 doing that yard.
Wow. That's fine.
That's neat.
Andy?
Oh, well, my job is a paper route.
The only person who had a neater job than me was Andy with his newspaper route. We got to be good friends, and sometimes when I didn't have to babysit, I'd bike along with him. A couple of times on weekends, I filled in for him, so I learned most of his route. Just last week, I saw him sitting around looking sad, so I decided to surprise him.
Oh, cut it out. What's the matter, Andy?
My parents told me last night we're gonna move.
Move? When?
In about 2 weeks.
In the middle of school?
Want to take over my paper route?
Your paper route?
It was terrible that Andy had to move, but I got really excited about the chance to have a paper route, which gets us back to the beginning of the story. I knew I would have to ask my parents about the paper route in just the right way. It meant I'd be busy after school and couldn't take care of the kids. But I felt sure there must be some way we could work it out.
The greatest thing happened to me today.
Yes, what's
The
that?
best thing in a long time.
Tell us about it.
Andy Riley's going to move. Huh? I thought he was your best friend. He is, but he asked me if I could take over his paper route.
When would you do that?
After school.
Well, you can't do that. You got to take care of Martha and Catalina.
Well, maybe Mom could come home earlier in the afternoon.
No, we're busier than ever.
Well, then Martha can stay later at Aunt Rosita's.
And what about Catalina?
She'll go there, too.
No, Aunt Rosita's got her own family. She's doing enough for us already.
Then I could drop them off by the office like I did when I went to Andy's house.
Not every day.
Dad, you don't know how important this is. It's really important, Dad. I can make more money. I can save more money, Dad. It's really important.
It's more important to help your family.
What about all those things you're always saying how important it is to take care of yourself?
Family comes first.
I can take care of the kids. Oh, come on. I'm big enough.
And what are we supposed to do? Give you his big allowance and give him your little one?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's change allowances.
We can just do that. It took you a long time just to learn how to take care of the kids.
I can learn. I know most of it now. I teach him how to use my mower. He's a big kid.
Helen, wouldn't it be a lot of trouble teaching Carlos how to take care of himself in the afternoon?
I can do it. Sure he can.
I think he could learn.
You see, Dad, it'll work, Dad.
We'll talk about it later.
Please, Dad.
Look, I said we'll talk about it later, okay? Now just let me think.
So that's where things stand in the argument about me working. I don't know what the answer is, but I think it's important for me to be able to take the job I want.
Supported by a consortium of 34 educational agencies. This program was produced by KETC-TV, St. Louis, Missouri, under the supervision of AIT, Agency for Instructional Television.